Monday morning. Thanks so much for joining us this December 23rd. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning right here on ARC Rochester, including easy holiday recipes. We will be joined by a registered dietitian nutritionist this morning with some delicious dish ideas.
Yep, and then later we're going to get a look at the Rochester Kwanzaa Coalition's upcoming holiday celebrations. We'll be joined by the chairman with more on how you can enjoy and take part.
Before all of that, Abigail, we have to talk about those temperatures outside because boy, oh boy, it's chilly out there. It's also a little chilly in here.
It's cold.
Today. Yeah, feel fingers and toes.
Yeah.
Pretty cold in the studio. Marty, how are you over there?
I feel the same way. My fingers are cold too.
Yeah. What can you do about it?
Well, I have my heated jacket pack at my desk.
Okay,
there.
that doesn't help us, though.
You're welcome to it if you want it. But yeah, it is a cold start. The good news I can give is we are already increasing our numbers, but as you can see, these numbers are not all that desirable out there. A lot of temperatures still in the single digits, especially to the east. Clifton Springs, Bristol, Cohocton at 3 right now. Otherwise, we're beginning to see some areas rise up into the double digits. 12 in Rochester. We were as low as 7, so at least we've come up by about 5 degrees there. But still, again, bottom line, it's a cold start. And we're going to see these numbers move along at least a little bit today. Numerically, we're going to see these numbers move as far as seeing a warm afternoon. Of course, that's not going to be the case for us today. 24 at noon, probably somewhere near 30 for a high. We'll see a couple snow showers possible during the afternoon. Could see a trace to 2-inch snow accumulation overnight. So not a whole lot of snow during that time frame, but at least some extra may be on the ground by early tomorrow morning. You have to keep in mind for the longer term. But today, it's, again, just going to be that cold afternoon for us.
Time right now is 8:02. We're going to get right into the show now and talk about a special display that you can enjoy right in your backyard.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, folks. The Strong Museum of Play has teamed up with the American Dairy Association Northeast to create a new...
And Chris Lopez is there this morning giving us a look. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock, you can check out this dairy exhibit here at the Strong Museum of Play. There's going to be hot chocolate, interactive things for kids and families to enjoy. There's going to be another area, too, that's a little bit also interactive, just like this. And right now, we're going to be talking to some of the ambassadors about how they treat the cows, how they take care of them during the winter months, how they keep them healthy, how they keep them warm. I have Evelyn here this morning. Good morning. And we're talking about keeping the cows healthy during the winter time. How do you go about doing that? Who helps you guys?
Well, just like us humans have doctors, cows have doctors too. So we have veterinarians who come in and they're going to do all sorts of things just to make sure that our cows are super healthy.
And then what do you go? You have the, is that a stethoscope?
It is. So this is a stethoscope and it can do a whole bunch of stuff. So especially now we can listen to our cows' heart rates, how well they're breathing, as well as some of their stomach sounds, which is really cool.
And how important is it to keep them healthy? Like how often are you guys checking on them? Really, how much are you guys babysitting them?
Well, every farmer's a little bit different. We don't really want to have to call the vet, so our farmers are working hard to make sure that their cows don't need the vet at all or only need them for maintenance like once a month. But we have farmers that watch our cows, and then our vets come whenever we need them.
And how is it hard to keep them healthy during the winter months in comparison to the summer months?
Well, it's not really harder to keep them healthy, but there is some maybe extra maintenance our cows need just to make sure that they're staying warm and comfortable.
And do you guys do more work? It seems like you do more work during the winter than the summer. Am I getting that wrong?
I personally think I do a little bit more work in the winter. You have a little bit more to worry about, like is your water gonna freeze? Is it gonna be too snowy to get up to the barn? So there's a little bit of extra work that goes into our winter care.
And what's one of your least favorite things about working on the farm during the winter months?
I'm not a fan of the cold. I do not like getting out of bed in the morning to go out in the cold. I'd like to stay in my warm bed, but you know, somebody's gotta do it.
And what's one thing you want kids to take away from this?
I think it's really important for the kids to see how much farmers work to keep their cows healthy, warm, and comfortable.
Thank you so much. I'll let you tend to this cow. I'm going to walk over to Justin. We haven't talked to Justin yet, but Justin's talking to me about keeping these cows warm. I see you have a jacket in here. Is this for a full-size cow, or are we talking calves right now, Justin?
This jacket here is meant just for calves. The cows, when they're older, they can produce more body heat, and they can handle their own temperature a bit better. Cows actually do prefer the cold air a little bit more than warm air. Their body temperatures run higher than we do, so it's preferable for them to be in a colder climate. But for the calves, to keep them healthy and avoid getting sick, we usually put these calf jackets on them. It's nice, it's heavy, you can feel it, yeah. really
okay.
thick and help keep them warm and insulated. But we just go ahead and we'll put these on the calves here. And we have these buckles, and we just buckle it up on them, and it helps keep them warm in those cold winter days, and it's really helpful for maintaining your calf's health.
Is it hard to keep them warm at all? Are you guys taking any different precautions that we haven't talked about, like keeping them in an insulated barn or something like that, or barn?
So yeah, all barns do have regulated temperatures and stuff like that. We have, most barns have insulated curtains that can open and close due to different weather changes. There are calf hutches where calves can have individual housing for each of them, which really keeps them warm in the winter too. So there's lots of different methods that we use and processes to keep them warm in the winter days.
And what's your favorite thing about working on a farm during the winter time?
Working the farm during the winter has to be, I would almost say like the sightseeing. You know, when you go outside, you see the snow on the barn and stuff like that. You know, coming in the barn, all the cows are happy to see you. So it's really definitely just the experience of being on the farm that I like the most in the winter.
What farm are you from?
So I'm from my family farm in Collins, New York. So that would be Erie County.
Okay, and this is your last year as ambassador. I wish you luck in going forward. Thank you, Justin. I'm going to head over to Olivia, another ambassador. Final year going on. I want to talk first before we get into taking care of the cows. What was one of your favorite things about being an ambassador this year?
My favorite thing, it was just sharing my love of dairy with other people. You know, this is my everyday life. Not everyone gets to see it every day, but I got to show them, and that was pretty cool.
And what are we talking about right now in regards to the cows?
Well, now we're talking hutches. So Justin did a great job talking about the blankets, and that's the first step. We put the blankets on the calves for winter, and then they get to come into their home. This is their hutch. This is their home. And the cool thing about this is that this is a real hutch from a real dairy farm. This is not a prop. This is the real deal here, and this is exactly how kids are going to learn how dairy calves stay regulated and stay healthy during the winter. And what they can do is they can take a book right here from over here and read it in the book nook, which is the hutch.
And what's one of the hardest things about keeping cows healthy, keeping them warm? You have firsthand experience in this.
Well, the hardest thing is just going out, getting up every day and making sure that everything
Your
is
job, essentially,
yes.
is the hardest part.
Yes, exactly. But other than that, they really are great animals. They're really sustainable, and they do a lot of the work for us.
And if someone's coming in here, they haven't been here yet, they're watching, what do you want them to take away from this?
Well, I hope that they can take away how hard it is being a farmer. Hopefully they have fun while they're here and they realize that being a farmer is an important job. You know, we're doing a lot of things. We're taking care of the cows, keeping them healthy with a vet, and we're utilizing other workers and things like that. But we're also taking care of every specific animal. A dairy farm could have up to 3,000 cows, and we take care of each and every one of them.
Did they even have a choice? Next on that, I will send it back to you guys in studio.
Chris, this is a moo point.
We're sitting here, he goes, there's got to be a joke.
There's got to be a joke in this. And I said, what does a cow stuck out in the cold say? And you said, move me into the hutch.
Yeah. It's not funny.
It's funny.
It's all right.
It was funny.
All right. We got to move on now. Our poll of the day this morning. We are asking you, what is the unconventional holiday movie that you have to watch this time of year? Daniel.
Your options? Die Hard, Gremlins, The Sound of Music, or Harry Potter, the first one.
There you go. We want you to weigh in. Head to the X page. Use the QR code on your screen. You can get there right now. Scan it with your smartphone. What?
I don't know. I'm disappointed with I thought You've Got Mail was going to be on the list.
I'm surprised by The Sound of Music.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's all right, though.
I didn't know that was a Christmas one.
No, I don't know.
Is it because of raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens?
Could be.
Those bright copper kettles?
Could be.
Maybe.
Yep.
Hey, grab that smartphone. Scan that QR code. It'll take you over to our X social media page. You can weigh in on this poll, comment below the poll, repost the poll. Keep it clean, keep it friendly. We'll go over the results for you at the end of the 9 o'clock hour.
Time right now is 8:10. We have so much more to get to here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, how the Grinch is doing a little bit of good in Peru.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are, streaming us live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel now through 10 o'clock. Uh-oh. It's time to see what's trending
If the
this
show
Monday
breaks,
morning.
we get to go home.
That's the rule. That is the rule. We're talking trends this morning. We're going to start things out with how the Grinch arrested a suspected drug trafficker in Peru.
Boom. There you go. Look at him. He's got a badge and everything. In a video published by Peru's National Police's Green Squadron Unit, does that make sense?
Yeah.
An undercover police officer wearing a Grinch costume carried out a drug raid.
It's crazy. The Grinch was seen busting the door open to the home of the alleged drug traffickers. The video went on to show large amounts of money and drugs. 3 people were arrested during this raid. It's bizarre. Bizarre.
Yeah, the Grinch went on to do a very special dance and said, "I hate Christmas and criminals." The police unit in Lima is renowned for using costume-clad agents.
An officer dressed as a teddy bear pounced on a suspected drug dealer during a Valentine's Day operation earlier this year. What is your take on this, on the costume catch? Hit me. Go for it. Go for it.
It would be hilarious to see, like, in real life.
As long as you're not on the receiving end of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you figured these drug traffickers, you get what's coming to you.
I would be very worried that something bad would happen.
That too.
And like, let's say, God forbid, the person gets hurt, like the officer gets hurt, and then he's dressed like the Grinch.
Well,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's really
funny. Or God
funny.
forbid something happens to the officer and one of the criminals assumes the costume, puts that costume on. No, but really, how do you then know? I want to see your face.
Yeah.
I want to see your face.
Yeah.
Are you joking? Ha ha ha. Where are the drugs? Like, I don't know. Don't know.
You know, it's creative for sure.
Listen, it's creative and it appears to work.
It worked.
Yeah. All right, let's switch gears a bit. We do want to talk about a different kind of bust. Party City reportedly closing all of its stores.
I am so upset about this.
I know.
My heart sank. The company made the announcement last week. According to CNN, the CEO informed corporate employees of the decision via a video conference call. And employees were also told that severance pay would not be provided.
That call, I don't know if you saw it, cringe.
Yep.
Cringe, cringe. Read the room, people. Not the way to approach your employees or people who used to work for you. Many expressed that they'd been blindsided by the news, noting there had been no hints of financial troubles from management.
The CEO cited the ongoing financial challenges as the reason for the closure. The CEO, who was appointed 4 months ago, also cited inflation driving down consumer spending as the company's greatest challenge. I am at Party City probably once a month.
Yeah.
I go there all the time. Catch me there anytime. Not anymore, but...
So my thought about all of this is these employees say they were blindsided and they didn't know anything about this because of such poor communication internally within that company.
Yeah.
And that's why the last paycheck you got is the last paycheck you're going to get from us.
Yep.
It's just not left a lot to be desired, and I think could teach a lot of corporations a lot just by watching that call, what not to do.
You know, I had a feeling that things were not going well for Party City. I was there a few days ago, picking up some stuff for the holidays. You know, they have great paper plates that I always buy.
Go for it.
I got to stock up now. They had 60% off Santa suits, so I bought one naturally because I kind of add to my costume collection. Maybe.
Good.
I don't know.
I hope so.
Oh, I think you should wear it.
Nah, I've got my Christmas
be
outfit
really
picked out.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I
I'm
do.
excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Already.
But the
Gussied
Santa
up and
suit
ready to go.
is, well, it's not excellent, but it's good. You can use it for Halloween.
Did it come with a beard?
Yes.
Okay.
The beard is nasty, but
Is it?
yeah.
Like somebody's already tried it on nasty?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, my husband wore it for our Christmas party,
But like it's
it needs to be like conditioned, I think.
synthetic.
Yeah.
Got it. Fair enough.
All right. We'll move on now. Nobody's interested in this.
No.
We want to introduce you to Florence Hackman, also known as Fireball Flo.
Yeah, she's an Ohio woman who recently celebrated her 106th birthday, but she's going viral for her special way that she celebrates, and it's all about taking shots of Fireball.
I love it. According to the staff at the senior living facility where Flo lives, she brightens their days and reminds them to always have fun. Fireball Flo says she credits her long life to the whiskey and having a positive attitude.
Yeah, when in this video they say, go ahead and blow out the candles, and she's like, I'm not doing that, and picks up the shot. And she's just taking the shot instead of worrying about the candles.
Look at her go.
Yeah, ready?
She's got earrings.
Flo knows how to live, okay?
Yep.
You don't make it to 106 and not know how to have fun. That's for sure. Do we have sound for this? Maybe not? Okay.
That's all right.
Happy birthday to me. Yeah.
Whoa.
Get it, Flo.
That right there is how
And
I
many
wanna be.
more, she just said. Look at that.
That's my goal.
That is the way to do it,
Yes.
too. And listen, you make it to that age, you break all the rules. You live.
Yeah.
Right?
That cake looks tasty, too.
It does.
Seems like she had a good birthday.
Yeah, I
That
bet she
sounds
did.
great.
I bet she did.
Last year, in honor of her 105th birthday, Fireball sent her 105 shots of cinnamon whiskey.
Okay, Fireball. She's still here, 106.
Yeah.
Our friends, the CEO
Yeah,
of
she's-
Fireball
I love
watches.
that.
Look at this.
She knows that she's a queen.
Yeah, she is.
Look at that diva.
Get it,
I
Flo.
love her.
Good for you.
Fantastic.
Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come this morning right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we are designing our dream houses.
Yeah.
Our
we-
Barbie dream houses.
We're back after this.
We're here for a good time, not a long time. Is that right? Is that what the saying
Yeah,
is?
that is what the saying
That
is.
is what. Here, do this. Warm it up. Warm up the icing. Welcome.
The tub of icing. is
Yes,
extra.
but this says that we're supposed to place it in a bowl of warm water for a minute before we use it, because it's pretty rock solid. But that's okay. It's
all
time
good.
to head into the kitchen this morning here on Arc Rochester. Today we are going to be trying our hand at decorating,
Yeah.
Abigail.
Beloved holiday tradition, building and decorating a gingerbread house. So producer Ashley thought with only 2 days left until Christmas and the start of Hanukkah and almost Kwanzaa and all of the other celebrations,
We better do it now.
We've got to get it done. And also, everybody's on vacation and nobody wants to come on the show. But that's okay. Not in a bad way, just in it's vacation.
Yes.
Everybody's gone.
Oh, she's not wrong, though. Not wrong. Okay, so we got these gingerbread houses. Producer Jonathan ran out and grabbed them for us this morning. The issue is they were all out of the regular size gingerbread houses. So these are gingerbread dog houses that we're going to be making.
Yeah.
Which, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
So we get, we have our 4 walls. We have a roof. It even comes with Fido that you get to decorate. See
There it
Fido right there. No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's okay.
So we got it. We'll get into this.
Fido. He's
Right
cute.
there. He is pretty cute. Or she.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. A little bit more.
Nice.
There you go. Woof. I know.
Oh,
I
okay.
know.
All right, it's
Listen.
fine. So, I looked up some tips and tricks.
You did.
I did, because, anything worth doing is worth doing well. And,
We need to
What?
be able to get into the packaging.
I know.
So scissors
if
would be
anybody out
beneficial.
there has scissors,
If you have scissors at home on your countertop, 4225 West Henrietta Road
please come.
is where we're located. Producer Ashley, is someone getting us scissors? We can't get in.
We're checking.
Huh? We're checking?
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. We got nothing but time.
I know. Okay.
Use those teeth. God gave you teeth.
He did. Okay.
This is awful.
No,
It's
this
fine.
is great.
No, I mean, the segment's great, but this
Here we
is
go.
gonna be not. Look at you. Off you go.
Oh, okay. And we're off to the races, people. Okay,
Beautiful.
so I assume, yep, this is the front. I want these walls to stick together. So we're going to, what happened? There was a hole there. There it goes.
I still can't get this open. I gotta use.
Mm-hmm.
I know. This is not ladylike. That also really hurt my teeth.
Can
Do
we have
not
somebody
recommend.
come and clean
Wait,
that up
hold
off
on.
the
I
floor?
got an idea.
You got it?
Yep, got it.
Okay.
It's not cute. Actually, I mangled that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just don't get any on the tablecloth.
Because you just watched it.
I did.
Thank you for doing that.
Well, it was a little gross. We have a lot of people on the show. Now I'm covered in frosting here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know how much you're supposed to be using. Oh,
Okay.
see, you're going to go for the piping bag?
Well, yeah.
Look
I
at
think
you.
So.
Like a
It's
professional.
not. Yeah. There we go. All right. So, is this vegan or no?
I don't believe so. That doesn't look like it's going to fit. Oh, because that's the roof. Okay.
You got it?
Ooh, look at this already. Winning.
Is it a race? Is it a contest?
No. No. It was like I'm winning. Like I'm doing well in life.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I'm really not, because it's not looking all that great. There we go. We've got
What is
some
this?
holiday music.
What is? No, it's circus music because we're clowns.
You said it.
Well, that's what's being implied. Ashley.
No. Can we get some holiday music, Ashley? Give me, if
Barbara Streisand. What is it? Your favorite?
Barbara Streisand, Jingle Bells.
There you go.
It's a great version of Jingle Bells. Don't knock it until you've heard it.
I'm not knocking anything, Daniel.
One of the greats. All right.
All right,
So this frosting.
Is it working well or no?
No.
Oh God. Not judging. Not judging.
It's not working well. It's not.
Do you want to try
working
the
well.
other stuff?
No, because I'm going to make it work.
Okay.
We're just going to take that piece and put it there. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice. This is it?
Yes. This,
Have you found?
it doesn't fit. Okay. You know what? Okay, I think I'm going light on the frosting, and I think you need to go heavy on the frosting.
Okay.
If you want it to actually work.
Yeah. Think of it like
But
cement.
why does my... Oh, because I'm doing it wrong. Because, you want to know why? Because I didn't read the instructions.
I didn't either.
That's why it's not going to look good.
That's all right.
Was seated by my side.
Have you felt that you are in the Christmassy spirit?
Listen, I do feel like I'm getting there. I'm far more Christmassy. That looks awful. It's okay. When it looks bad like this, there's a secret around. When it looks bad like this, there's a secret around it, because all of that extra frosting that you see, that it looks like, come on, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Don't worry. You can cover it all up. Snow is white, people, and that's all this leftover frosting is going to be. Snow on the gingerbread house.
There you go.
So don't stress.
Don't let anybody
if somebody
tell you that we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, see that there? It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
So
we have to go to commercial break.
Yes, we're gonna head to commercial. When we come back, the roof is going to be on my puppy house, and we're gonna be decorating the outside, and we'll learn how to turn. I'll teach you how, because I'm an expert, how to turn this frosting into snow.
Yep. Yeah. We're back after
Stick
this.
around. Welcome back. We're still in the midst of decorating our gingerbread houses.
Yup.
Mine, I've got all the walls up. One is caving in. It's okay though. Listen, I'll be honest, I don't care that it's caving in, and neither will anyone else. And
It's looking good.
what you'll notice though is I've got that frosting, and it would work better if it were heated up a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, okay, so it's not going to look as nice and snowy as we wanted it to, but that is okay. It's still going to work.
Yes.
Oh, boy, ooh.
You're all right.
The walls are not
Caving
looking
in.
good, people. The walls are not looking good, but that is all right. Now, you do want to remember that you want to use this frosting, though, as well, to hold down some of the decorations on this house. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to actually do what they did. They look like they have... Excuse me one moment. We're going to go like this. Got myself some scissors in there.
We did have scissors in there.
Yes. Gonna snip the end off. Now, these kits often come with a piping bag. Are you finding the piping bag useful or no?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Okay. I found just snipping the corner, and I think that's the road I'm gonna go.
Okay.
This snip, though, is way too big. But that's okay. Again, you make it work. You're having fun. It's not... It's not going into a museum, people.
Well, it might.
It's,
If you're entering in the Eastman Museum, you weren't here for that. That's okay.
no, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Look, oh, okay.
It looks good. Yours looks good.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're cooking with oil. There is that. We'll do a nice little
Sorry, Dan,
stripe
I'm getting
on the
frosting on the table.
top. It's okay. I just washed the tablecloth,
It's all good.
and now it's getting all frosting and Christmassy, but that is all right. I probably should have decorated some of the windows. That looks real rough. But again, don't care. Rough. It doesn't matter, people. It
Nothing
does not
Can
matter.
I have Bia? That's
Yeah,
lovely.
oh,
Thank you, sir.
absolutely. Here, let's get
Oh,
that
but you don't
opened
have
up.
to open it.
Why not? Just get it done,
All
right?
good, all good.
Now-
All good things.
The examples they have on this box, like, they really went all out. They have, they had a professional do this.
Yeah, and I don't think that they probably used frosting. I think that they probably used glue
Yes.
to hold it all
Here's the
together.
thing, though.
Yep.
I don't want to use the white ones on the white background.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're gonna go green.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use these and just try and make it work. What are these things? They're,
Little candy,
yeah, they're like little sugar
like
candies.
sprinkly things.
Not quite M&Ms, but you can use whatever you want on these things. You can use M&Ms, you can use gumdrops. It's all about whatever makes you feel the holiday spirit.
Are you feeling it, Dan?
I'm feeling holiday
Feeling the
spirity.
holiday spirit?
I am feeling really holiday spirity. Dietitian nutritionist Jen Hafley
Oh, hi, Jen.
standing over there.
Jen, you wanna come hang
Jen,
out?
come out here quick. Come on. We're talking about sugar. You're creative. You're artistic.
You don't have a
You
mic,
don't have a
Jen,
mic
but that's
on
okay.
yet, but
You
that's
don't need
okay.
one.
Just jump in the middle here. Stand in the middle.
Say hi.
And our mics will pick
Jen will-
pick you up.
we're gonna have you on in
what
a
do you
second
What do
here.
you think so far?
In terms of structure, decoration.
All of the above.
What are we vibing with?
We're vibing with the. We're trying to make it look good.
Okay.
We have a minute.
a minute.
Oh, we have another segment. The fun doesn't end. Sorry, that didn't sound enthusiastic. I am having a good time, I promise.
I feel
Yeah.
like this roof is lovely.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it do something. My issue though is, I'm gonna keep on blaming the cold frosting. That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna blame. That's
cold?
for my.
No, this stuff, we were
Our-
supposed to warm it and
Yeah,
we forgot.
we did. Well, we didn't forget. We just didn't open the boxes till we got into the studio, and we probably should have, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put the some more red on this bad boy and just fill in those holes.
Oh my gosh.
Your dog.
Well,
Yeah.
see, because they're dog houses. They ran out of the regular houses, and they're dog houses now. My walls, they're concave. Oh, see, it's an issue with them. Yours are too. You
Yeah,
see that?
I think it's a design flaw.
Yeah. Come
Wilton.
on. Who is the architect?
Wilton.
Wilton?
Yes.
Wilton. Come on. I think we might go red here.
What, you don't like it, Jen?
No, I said it's just you're keeping it.
Oh, no.
We're being told that we're taking
Yeah.
up too much
We
time.
gotta go to commercial
And
break.
we have to go to commercial break. So we're going to continue to work on this coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yep.
You go get a refill on the cup of coffee. Don't change the channel. We will be right back.
Bad.
I do?
Yeah, it's right there.
No, I don't.
You do. It's
Where?
right there.
From biting the package.
Probably.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
The Strong Museum of Play has teamed up with the American Dairy Association. Speaking of frosting.
Yes, yeah. It's a new pop-up exhibit. It's called Winter on the Farm, and it allows people the opportunity to explore all different elements of a winterized dairy farm. And
Yeah.
Chris Lopez has been there this morning.
Yep. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, started on Saturday, going until January 5th. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., you can come here and experience winter on the farm. They're going to have a cabbage cheese giveaway. They're going to opportunities to take a picture in front of this big heifer right here, as well as you can scan this QR code and take a virtual dairy farm tour of different farms around New York State. New York State is no stranger to dairy. I've been talking to ambassadors throughout the morning, different aspects about taking care of cows, how they keep them warm, how they keep them healthy. But I have Evelyn, Olivia, and Justin with me, and we're talking about the nutrition that dairy does provide. I'm going to start out with you, Justin. What are we talking about in regards to nutrition?
So milk has 13 essential nutrients to keep you healthy and active throughout your whole day. And New York is one of the most intuitive and interesting dairy states. In New York, we actually rank 5th in the nation for milk production, and our state snack is actually yogurt.
And how much milk are you drinking, Justin? And really, in regards to your dairy consumption, how much dairy are you taking in?
Well, I've taken a lot of dairy, but the recommended serving is 3 to 4 servings of dairy each day.
And I'm going to move over. What are we talking about here? Ice cream over here?
Well, you know, Olivia and I had to get into the ice cream. It's definitely one of our favorite dairy products. It's a super fun way to enjoy dairy products. Just like over the holiday season, there's so many dairy good recipes you can use that use milk and other dairy products.
Well, I have to admit, I kind of lied. I don't like ice cream at all, but I do love
like that.
cheese.
There we go.
And cheese, for us, we're ranking #1 in cottage cheese and cream cheese in New York, which is just awesome because those are really good foods.
And I want to talk to you guys about being an ambassador this year. How special was that? Very young, 18 years old. You guys are going on to do bigger and better things, but it's your final year doing it. What'd you guys learn this year?
Well, I like to say I became the ambassador on accident. I didn't know that I was enrolled in the competition when I was doing it. I thought I was just competing for fun. But it ended up in this happy surprise, and I've done a lot with little kids, teaching them, and that's definitely been the most rewarding.
Same question to you, ma'am.
You know, I got to do a lot of traveling, which made me really happy. I got to do a whole bunch of like solo travel and see a whole bunch of other farms and just talk to a bunch of farmers about the dairy industry.
And I want to talk to you specifically, robotic farm. That's where you grew up on. What's the difference between a robotic farm and a non-robotic farm?
Well, there's a lot of differences I could mention. The main one that people sort of tend to hold on to is the fact that the cows choose when to get milked. We don't choose for them.
Oh, okay.
So they can get milked as many times as they want or need. So some cows, our highest producers, go in as much as 6 times a day.
What's next for you?
What's next for me? I'm in college right now for fish and wildlife, so I'm taking a conservation route. Still agriculture, though.
I like it. I like it. I want to go over to the man, Justin. Haven't learned too much about you, my friend, but when did you grow up, or how long have you been on a dairy farm?
My entire life from day one.
And what did you learn throughout this year for being an ambassador?
Well, for being an ambassador, I think the biggest thing is I've got to see the dairy industry at a different perspective. You know, I've been at the grassroots level on the farm, and being on this, I've got to see more of what the promoters do, and I got to see the perspective of the consumers, which I think is very important.
And Justin, what's next for you?
Well, I'm planning on helping out on the family farm and see where that takes me.
Oh, you're going to stay there? And what's your least favorite thing about being on the farm?
Every day can be a struggle. You never know what you're going to find when you come into the barn, but I think it makes every day a new adventure.
And you guys going to be here on Friday, right?
Yep, that is correct. We'll be here on Friday in the Play Lab. We'll be making some hot chocolate, so do stop in and enjoy a drink with us.
Thank you so much for your time. Guys, 11 o'clock to 3 p.m. all the way until January 5th during winter break. Scan the QR code, get a virtual tour of any New York State farm on here, get the cheese giveaways, take a picture in front of the big heifer. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio.
It does look like it would be a very cool exhibit.
Milk
That cow.
Love
Yes.
it.
Move that bus.
Exactly.
Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come this morning. This week's Health in a Handbasket.
It's coming up right after this. .847, Jen is back. It's time for Health in a Handbasket. We're back on track, and we're talking about some holiday foods. Jen?
Yes, so I am a big fan of some easy things to bring to parties, and I put together 3 of my favorite ideas that don't involve the past few years. I've put, made a Christmas tree of broccoli.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of work.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Was it the yeah, I remember
As
that
a basil Christmas tree.
Yes.
So, I made a wreath of something else at one point. So this one is a lot easier, some red and green, also some easily grabbable stuff. So I made a Christmas tree, and you can add whatever accessories that you want to the side. I will add in total, this all took less than 30 minutes. It's like I do.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, it gets crowded, and there's people on people on people.
Especially the parking lot, the Pittsford Wegmans. So shout out to anyone brave enough to be there for long enough.
Yeah, seriously.
So just easily arranging some celery, and then you can add some lights, some ornaments vibe with that, whatever produce you have on hand. So I had some of these grape tomatoes, so I added them as lights, as ornaments, whatever you want to do. I know it doesn't look very tree-like. There you go.
It does, though. It's in the shape of a tree.
And then I did.
I also kind of ruined it because I immediately walked over and started munching on some of the celery.
Yeah.
I feel like little bell peppers too would be like fun little lights.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Artichoke to top the Christmas tree.
Boom. Done.
Oh, just that's an idea. I usually get mine cut because I don't want to do it myself.
Oh, okay.
You can get them cut
In cans, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then over here is just some easy tortellini mozzarella and.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
The little tortellini?
So green tortellini, a mozzarella ball, and some pepperoni, and then you can choose to dip it in pesto or some tomato sauce. and super easy, simple red, green, white vibe for the holiday.
Very,
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Okay, and then over here we've got Frosty.
Yes, so I made a snowman out of cheese, a cheese man. So the bottom is some sharp white cheddar, and then we have camembert, and then I shaped some goat cheese, gave him a little carrot nose and some pretzel sticks to decorate his face and his arms, and then I drew around him. I don't know how visible that is, but I added a hat and a
You
scarf.
can see the hat right there.
Yeah.
You want to build a snowman? Something, 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 something.
And Jen, all of these are pretty healthy ideas.
Yes, so you can balance them with whatever else is on hand. I would probably add some crackers and some, thinking that these two go together, I would probably dip some veggies and pesto, but I might add a hummus or a ranch style dip.
Ooh, do a ranch. You could, listen, drizzle the ranch
Yeah,
over
for
top,
snow.
make it look like snow. Abby didn't like my
Oh,
idea.
I did. I liked it a lot.
This is actually kind of cute, though. This
Thank
bad
you.
boy,
Yeah.
the snowman.
Great ideas. Love
Yeah, so I did the bottom, as I was saying a little bit earlier, to be a little bit cheaper. So the middle wheel was approximately $10. So perhaps if you're a little, I know
We
a
were
little
talking
bit
during break. How, the price of cheese.
has gone up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why his bottom circle looks a little different. But if you wanted to have, you know, maybe a slightly smaller snowman, then maybe you could cut up. The top one is goat cheese.
But if it weren't different, it would be all the same cheese.
It would
This
be all
way
the
you've got
same.
the variety.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. And I also looked at other circular cheeses, but again, kind of expensive. So cheese for everyone, goat, camembert, cheddar.
it. Boom.
Everyone gets a slice.
Love it. Jen, thanks for coming in today. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
These are awesome
Hit them
ideas.
with the socials.
It's artyanjen.com and Instagram at artyanjen.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank
All right.
you.
Time right now is 8:51. When we come back, we're taking a closer look at the forecast. We're going to keep our fingers crossed for some warmer temperatures.
We will be right back. Welcome back. We are joined by our good friend meteorologist Marty Snyder. We're talking about that frigid forecast. Off to a single-digit start out there, Marty.
Oh, we've improved. It's 12 now.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
there
Yes.
Look
we
at
go.
that.
Yes.
Listen, nowhere to go but
Say
up,
no more.
people.
Yeah, and at least we're seeing these temperatures move a little bit. But yeah, still going to be a cold afternoon, probably closing in on 30 as we head into the afternoon. But here's a look at the numbers that we're seeing right now. A lot of temperatures in the teens out there now, 12 if you consider that in the teens. It's in that 10s range, I guess you could say. But as high as 20 right now in Warsaw, but only 6 right now in Cohocton. But throughout the day today, we're going to see these numbers move a little more. Pretty good increase numerically in these numbers today, but still cool for the afternoon. We'll probably close in on 30 for a high today. And I want to touch on the snow that we're going to see beyond that. This afternoon, could see a couple snow showers, but notice how it's really not going to be a whole lot across the area. I think as we go through the overnight of tonight, especially midnight through the overnight, could see anywhere between a trace to a couple inches of snow near Rochester, maybe a little more than that for some areas to the east. So again, not a huge amount, but that's the next thing we have to watch beyond the cold is that snow that's going to come in.
And that leads to the big question that everyone today and tomorrow, I'm sure, will be asking. I wouldn't be surprised if you already have a couple of emails or voicemails on the weather line back there. Are we going to have a white Christmas?
I think most areas will. Most areas will.
Okay.
We're going to come back above freezing a little bit by then. But I think we'll have enough of a reserve on the ground, so even if we squash it down a little bit, which usually compacts a little bit over time, should see at least some areas still see that.
And what is
inch on
it,
the ground.
1 inch scientifically?
Have to have 1 inch on the ground at the airport to be a white Christmas.
Okay.
1 inch on the ground at the airport.
Those numbers vary a little bit depending on where you are. So another, other places could see it, some may not. But as you can see, a pretty good coating on the ground there now. And with these temperatures where they are today, and really not a lot of sunshine today, that's going to help to keep it around for today at least. But then a little bit of sunshine over upcoming days may kind of compact it down a little bit over time.
You know, Friday into Saturday, that snow that moved, I mean, a lot of it was Friday, but then there was plenty Saturday morning in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was honestly surprised with the quantity we got.
Yeah.
I did not think, I know you said it and I should have trusted you, but I didn't think it was, okay, we're going to get some snow.
It's different when you see, okay, we're going to get, 3 inches, and then you see it, and you're like,
oh, that's 3 inches.
Okay.
And it adds up. And you had that fluff factor to some of that snow too, because it was so cold as well. It kind of stacks it up a little more. But it kind of, I always think about that, the psychology behind it. When we give a range out there, saying maybe 2 to 4 inches or 2 to 5 inches or whatever. Some people hone in on that 5-inch range. Some people hone in on the 2-inch range. So it's interesting always to me, what people hear out of what's actually being said too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which a lot of it's a psychology behind the forecast as well. It kind of plays into it.
On a different note, wondering, as we make our way through today, before any of this other snow moves in, any concern of road conditions out there during the day?
Yeah, today not too bad. There's not going to be any excessive amount of wind out there. It's a case right now we still do have that really fluffy snow that's on the ground, so we did have a little bit of a breeze. It would kind of drift around into some of the outlying areas that are open, but shouldn't be a big issue today. Fluffy snow, but not moving around much. But going into the overnight of tonight, I think that's when we'll see that new accumulation occur. So probably at least a couple challenges through the overnight driving, going into early tomorrow morning for whatever commute there is for Christmas Eve in Rochester, which probably is a limited one, but some of us have to drive through it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so someone's going to be out there. But that's my biggest concern, just going into early tomorrow. That's when we'll have some snow on the roads.
So if you're a shift worker or you're out very early hitting the road, take it easy.
That's
be
when
mindful.
we'll see it early tomorrow. And then going through the day tomorrow, I think we'll come back above freezing, so that's some good news. So any salt applied is going to work pretty well. So that'll help us out a little bit.
Solid stuff.
All right, Marty, thank you.
Okay.
Time right now is 8:58. We have much more to get to coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
We're back after this. Welcome back. Thanks so much for waking up with us and sticking with us here on Arc Rochester this Monday morning, December 23rd. We are in the process of making some spectacular looking dog houses.
I'm not going to lie. Disaster has struck.
Yes, there was a minor earthquake.
Yep.
Abigail's, Fido's little house just came crumbling down.
The great news is Fido's doing fine.
Fido is fine.
He was not in the house at the time.
Yes.
An investigation is...
We'll press on. We will press on. I do want to ask you, while you're restructuring, and I'm continuing here, have we seen, anybody out there seen that viral trend where people, I don't know why, but they're sitting down at like the dinner table and they've got their gingerbread house and then they just smash their head into it?
I have seen those videos.
Why? Why are they doing it?
Because it's like slapstick comedy, I would assume.
But it's awful. It's not even funny.
And it looks like it hurts really bad.
It does. And after you've put, oh no, I did it backwards. I put the dog on the wrong side.
That's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I'm going to turn it around.
There you go.
What I want to do anyhow, while we're working on this, is I want to put something, I got to give the dog a face.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on that. Again, these are dog houses. These are not actual gingerbread houses because the store was out. What are you going to do? You can only do so much, people. We're going to try and give the puppy some little eyeballs.
Okay. Feeling good. Feeling better. Feeling confident.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
What?
That'll keep your house in place.
This is what I did last time.
Well, okay. What if you put some on the bottom on the inside, like to hold that wall up?
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, I probably shouldn't have picked red for the eyes because it kind of makes him look evil.
Yeah. Give it. Oh well.
It's okay.
Oh no.
I know. It's
well,
not.
It looks like he's got fun glasses.
And that's the look I was going for.
He looks like Elton John. You know how Elton John always has the fun glasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Please stop.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I
From
remember
Friends,
that.
Hold Me Closer, Tony
Yes.
Danza. Friends, one of the great Thursday night shows, another Thursday night 90s show that we're going to be talking about later on this hour
Yeah.
is Seinfeld.
Everybody's favorite.
Why is that, Abigail?
The worst.
There it is. I love it. Why are we talking about it, though?
Because today is Festivus.
It is Festivus for the rest of it. It absolutely is. You know, we got a lot of problem with you people.
And you're
gonna
about to hear about it.
We will. We're going to be sharing our complaints. We're going to be sounding off a little bit later.
You know what I should do? I should pull up some of the mean things that people have said about me online.
That is a smart idea.
Yeah, those are the grievances I'm getting.
I have a couple of voicemails I might pull up.
Those too.
Ashley, when is that segment? When are we doing that?
That's coming up around 9:30.
Okay.
9:30.
Listen, if you're out there, you know who you are. You know who you are. You've called.
You know who.
You're about to be doxxed.
Called me.
What did they call you, Dan?
Get that little creep off my television.
It's not funny because you're not.
Dan Shriek.
Dan Shriek.
Is what one family calls me.
Yeah.
People have a tendency, but listen, that's why I don't read the comments, because people have they have a lot of courage when they're behind a keyboard or on the other end of a phone.
Yep.
To say things that you would never in a million years say to anyone's face. Because why?
Because
right?
why? Yeah.
Truly. If you don't like it,
and
don't watch.
You know what? If you're being mean to us and you write us, you should know.
We'll call you out.
Well, that and we're all making fun of you. In the newsroom.
Yes.
The emails and it's all shared.
Yeah.
And you were being mocked.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Since we're putting that out.
You're not wrong there, Abigail.
Yep.
All right. So
on to lighter things.
On to lighter things. I'm gonna try and fashion this. What I really want to do is I want to turn this dog bone, because I feel like this home is missing one thing. It's missing a chimney. So I want to turn this dog bone into a chimney. So I think I'm going to. Well, a chimney, and then what is that little pipe? Anybody know what that little pipe that comes out of a roof that's over every bathroom in every house? That, like, I don't know, does something? A stovepipe in the bathroom? That doesn't sound right.
Probably like ventilation or something.
No, I think it has something to do with, like, I don't know, pressure, water. I don't know. I could be making it up.
The great news is...
If anyone knows what that is, let us know. Yeah, I think we're going to take a look at some other, which could be kind of, actually could give us inspiration.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Inspiration.
That's not a crazy gingerbread house. That's crazy skill.
Is it made? It doesn't.
It probably is.
Is it?
Probably is. I saw somebody on TikTok and like she laser cuts her gingerbread.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it again, professional,
I
but
get it.
at what cost?
Yeah.
You know, actually really nice. That looks like an actual little house.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Man, these sprinkles, man. Give me the
Santa's
death of me here.
Globe Theater. Oh, very nice.
Very nice, very
Look
nice.
at that.
Love
He
it.
says, Mrs. Claus, wherefore art thou? Mrs. Claus.
Is that what he's saying? Oh, that's the house from Up.
That is the house from Up.
Cute. I love it.
Okay, I feel like, okay, all right. We're gonna hit pause, stop scrolling through these images, because I need some facts here. I feel like we got a lot of fondant going on here, and maybe not so much gingerbread.
Well, you said
Am I right?
earlier, you said earlier you could put on it whatever you wanted.
This is, oh, okay.
Those
I
were the
did.
Dan rules.
I did. I can't change the rules in the game.
This is true.
This can be, oh, I know what this is gonna be. See, and then this is where the creativity part comes into play, right? You gotta go with it sometimes. You need to go like this.
Oh, I gotta pick it up here.
Gonna be very sticky.
Yes. Yeah, for a
Okay.
while.
So we're gonna go like this. And then we're gonna go like this. We're gonna just take a bunch of greens. I wanna do all the greens. I'm gonna do a little bush outside the house.
Oh, I like that.
Just like a little,
Very nice.
yep.
You know,
Use a lot of the greens, and then I'm gonna use the red ones maybe as Christmas lights.
okay, that's a good plan.
There we go. Okay, so we'll put them all together like that.
Yeah.
And can you see right here? Right here? Right there? There it is. Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna go like this. Just gonna gently press it down. I'm gonna try and stick them all on there. And there we go. I have a little bush. And now I'm just gonna fill in the gaps. And yeah, sure, it looks diseased. It's a poison berry bush. Don't eat the poison berries. That's okay. It's gonna work. It's all part of the Christmas.
Okay, whatever. It's fine.
It's all part of the Christmas magic.
Yep.
If you believe it's coming together and gonna work out fine,
It will.
it will. And also, it's the universe. It always works out because there are no other options.
Yep. This is getting really deep for gingerbread houses.
I know. Listen, I didn't think that I might have a career as a motivational speaker here.
A house is caving in.
Oh, no. Where?
At this side.
Can I help?
I'm not touching it.
Okay.
No, I'm not touching it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a nice
Yeah,
little.
see the side wall here? It's concave.
I know.
That's unfortunate.
You'd never know that my
Mine, on the
passion
other
is home
hand.
improvement projects. Oh, I gotta do them too.
Yeah.
I'm
You still
going.
have the bone. You have
Ashley,
the
how
dog.
much time do we have?
We have 1 minute.
Come on.
We'll
It's all right. I'll
keep-
get it done. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I don't know. What is this? How does this look? I feel like the front of my house needs something, and I feel like the dog needs paws.
Sure.
So we're going to. The dog needs a ball.
Yes.
Dog
I
needs a
also
ball.
have to sneeze so bad.
Bless you.
It's stuck in my
Oh,
face.
there's his little tag. His dog tag.
Okay.
And
Making my little Jaybird, which is my dog's name.
I don't know. We got to do something on the ground there.
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? You know what we need?
Tell me.
We need some yellow frosting.
Why?
Put it around the dog.
That is disgusting. You're disgusting.
I know. Who cares?
Gross.
Stop it. Get over it. Jeez. It's a joke. All right. I don't know what this is, but. You know how they say sometimes enough. What is it? Enough is enough. Too little is too much.
Too much of a good thing?
More is not better.
Okay.
Is that what they say?
I have no idea where you're going.
More is not always better. I don't know. Somebody said something like that at some point, and that's what this is.
Again, super insightful.
Trying. All right. Woohoo! I'm calling it quits with that. That's where I stand. Like that.
It looks great.
Just like that.
It's beautiful. You did amazing.
And it's so good. LaShawn McCoy's moving in. It's his new house. It's his new house. Do you like the house?
I do.
He says yes.
Oh, you were asking him. It's great.
Jenna Cottrell's calling me right now.
Oh.
Jenna, I can't answer. Can I? Yeah. I'll answer. No? Okay, we have to go to break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back on this Monday morning.
We are just sorry.
No, go right ahead.
We're just 3 days away from the start of Kwanzaa, kicking off 7 days of festivities.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are very fortunate today because we are going to be talking about the holiday, some of the upcoming celebrations in the Rochester area. The Kwanzaa Coalition has a lot of them.
They certainly do. We are happy to be joined by Coalition Chair Paul Adele this morning, joining us in studio. Thank you so much for waking up bright and early and coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
So, very well, thank you. Good. Let's dive right in. 7 days of festivities. When does it all kick off?
So it actually kicks off the day after Christmas, December 26th, and it goes all the way to December 31st. To New Year's.
Very good. And can you tell us a little bit about what the Kwanzaa Coalition does?
Okay. So the Rochester Kwanzaa Coalition is an organization that's been around for about 30 years here in Rochester. What we do is we organize the community's celebrations throughout the different places in the city so that everybody can come together, celebrate Kwanzaa together, and learn about Kwanzaa together. So
and
basically we spread awareness of Kwanzaa.
And each day has its own special meaning, correct?
Yes.
Can you break those down for us?
Yes. So Kwanzaa is based out of a philosophy called Kawaida. And in that philosophy, there's something called the Nguzo Saba. These words that I'm using are Swahili words, African words. And Nguzo means principle and Saba means 7. So the 7 principles, which are unity, umoja, self-determination, Kujichagulia, collective work and responsibility, Ujima, cooperative economics, Ujamaa, purpose, which is Nia, and then Kaumba, creativity, and then the last one is Imani, and we all know somebody named Imani, right? And that means faith, which is a Swahili word. So these are the 7 African principles that come together that make the 7 days of Kwanzaa.
That is really interesting. And are those principles something that, you know, like what kind of principles are those? Is that something that everybody should keep in mind all year long? Is that like featured daily during the celebrations?
Yeah, so each day represents a different principle and we highlight that principle. This year we have something called Kwanzaa Honors, where we will be honoring an individual for each different day that exemplifies the principle of that day. And so basically you should be celebrating these principles and using these principles, everybody should, right, throughout the whole year. We call it Kwanzaa 365. So using these principles in our community individually and as a family and also, you know, together.
And when you're celebrating individuals who live their lives following these principles during the Kwanzaa celebration, are we talking, is it one person who is celebrated globally, or is it individuals in each community?
So the Rochester Kwanzaa Coalition specifically, that's something that we just started doing last year. And so this year we'll be continuing that, and we'll just be honoring local community people here in Rochester who shine and show those principles and the work that they do in the community.
That's really incredible to be, you know, highlighting neighbors.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But Kwanzaa, and in African philosophy, Kwanzaa is more of a community thing, a communal type of thing. So we are going to honor those people, but it's really about bringing everybody together. It's all about unity. Yes.
I love that. I would imagine that you've had a pretty good response from the community here.
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to about the celebrations?
I think what I look forward to every year is just seeing everybody come together. You know, a lot of times, particularly in our city, but other cities as well, we always come together for reasons that are not good, right? And Kwanzaa is a time of the year, at the end of the year, where we can reflect and come together and enjoy each other and celebrate each other, you know, and come together for a reason that is good.
Well, you're coming together for a reason that is good, and you're celebrating the good.
Yes.
Which is really incredible. Again, pointing out specific community members who exemplify these different qualities for each day.
Absolutely.
It's really remarkable.
And there'll be plenty of activities. Hopefully the public will see this and know that they can bring the children. We'll have plenty of children's activities, face painting, crafts. There'll be live African drums and dancing. There'll be poetry. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful time, as it always is.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun and like just a really wonderful informational experience.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good. And for those who do want to stop by, when and where?
So there's 7 different days. The first day is going to be actually kicking off at City Hall at 4 p.m. At the City Hall atrium on on December 26th, which is the first day. And then we'll be throughout the city on multiple different days. If you would like to get a schedule of that, you can visit our Facebook page. And also, I think you guys will be posting that.
We sure will.
Yes.
Very
Absolutely.
good. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having
we
me.
appreciate it. And we'll post all the event information for you over on FoxRochester.com.
Thank you again, and happy holidays.
Yes,
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
too.
All right.
Same here. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more coming up. When we come back, we're checking back in with Chris Lopez, who is at the Strong Museum.
Stick around. We're back after this. 9:24, welcome back. All morning, Chris Lopez has been at the Strong Museum learning all about their Winter on the Farm exhibit. It's in collaboration with the American Dairy Association Northeast.
It is, but this is just one of the many amazing and interactive exhibits that the museum has to offer for you at home. We do want to check back in with Chris Lopez at the museum. Christopher, take it away.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, we've been talking about dairy throughout the morning, but we're switching it up a little bit. Museum of Play hosted them, so I bring in Shane this morning. You guys just had the Toy Hall of Fame. Talk to me a little bit about these exhibits here and why they got in.
Yeah, so just back in November, we announced the 3 inductees for 2024. So Phase 10, the card game, My Little Pony, a classic from the 80s, and also from the 80s, Transformers. So for all the 80s kids out there who are now my age, big year for you with the Toy Hall of Fame.
How do you guys induct these? What's the process kind of to scroll through who you pick, who you don't pick?
Yeah, so folks from all over the world nominate toys. So we get thousands of nominations every year. And then we have an internal team, curators, experts. They narrow it down based on some criteria to our 12 finalists every year. And then we actually send those out. We have a National Selection Advisory Committee, which is a pretty cool gig to be a part of, where they actually vote on the toys.
And 2025, no, we're still in 2024, but do you guys have anything big planned for the upcoming year, some different exhibits that are coming through?
Yeah, always tons of new stuff coming up. So another big 2025 just around the corner for us here. Most immediately, January 18th, we are opening Scooby-Doo Mansion Mayhem. So for all the Scooby-Doo fans out there, I know my 5-year-old is becoming a big fan. New exhibit coming in town for a few months. And the most exciting news, I think, with that is that I'm being told we will have an actual mystery machine, so van, driven into the museum. So people get to be able to check it out, get their photos taken with the Mystery Museum.
And right now, to end the year, what should people come check out before it's gone?
So right now we have Dungeons & Dragons, 50 years of storytelling. Which
I was there.
You were here for when we opened that just a few months ago. It seems like just yesterday. But that actually closes January 5th. So if you're a D&D fan, love role-playing games, fantasy, any of that, check it out before it goes.
And where should someone, if they do want to check it out, where they grab tickets, or where should they go find out a little bit more information on that?
Yeah, tons of information about the museum at museumofplay.org. So you can get the full schedule of events for January, look ahead at some of the big exhibits coming here in 2025, and get that closing date on D&D.
There we go. Thank you so much for your time. They have it all here at the Museum of Play. We are talking dairy, talking video games, induction for the Toy Hall of Fame, sending it back to you guys in studio. Very fun and insightful morning.
Love the big windows in there,
know.
too.
I
Such
love
a
that
nice
place so much.
I know.
Really cool.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester.
We're back after this.
9:30 this Monday morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Dan Schrack, and this is your ARC Rochester news break. President Biden has commuted the sentences of nearly 40 federal death row inmates so that President-elect Trump cannot have them executed. The move spares the lives of 37 people on federal death row, converting their sentences to life in prison. The convictions include the slaying of police and military officers, people on federal, and those involved in deadly bank robberies or drug deals. Just 3 federal inmates still face execution. Biden campaigned against the death penalty in 2020. The House Ethics Committee has released its report on former Representative Matt Gaetz today. Earlier this month, the committee voted to make that report public, reversing an earlier decision to keep that information confidential. The Florida Republican was under investigation for alleged drug use, possible sexual misconduct involving a minor, and questionable financial activity, among other things. Gaetz has long denied any misconduct and called the investigation a, quote, political witch hunt. The report's release could shed light on findings in this years-long investigation into Gaetz's conduct while in office. We do have that full information on our website, 13wham.com. Also happening today, the man accused of fatally shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is scheduled for arraignment in a Manhattan court. 26-year-old Luigi Mangione faces state charges, including first-degree murder as an act of terrorism, which could result in a life sentence without parole. Mangione also faces federal charges that carry the possibility of the death penalty. He was arrested in Pennsylvania earlier this month, where authorities say they found a 3D printed firearm and a fake ID in his possession. Authorities described the murder as a well-planned act intended to cause shock and intimidation. Mangione's defense attorney has criticized the conflicting legal approaches in this case. In local news, 2 juveniles are in custody after a crash involving a stolen vehicle. Deputies were called to the Walmart in Webster just after 2:30 yesterday for a reported theft. They were given a description of suspects and the vehicle, which had been reported stolen from Brighton earlier this month. A chase with those suspects ended at the intersection of Culliver Road and Russell Avenue in Irondequoit when the suspects crashed into another vehicle. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. 2 female juveniles were taken into custody, and charges, we're told, are pending. For all these stories and all the latest information, head over to our website, 13wham.com. Stick around. ARC Rochester will return after this.
this too.
Listen. I caught a glimpse of myself and the scowl on my face. Wow, change the tune, Daniel. It is a Monday. And listen, there is a reason that anyone is allowed to have an attitude today, because it's a holiday.
It's a very, very special holiday.
It is,
Yes.
One near and dear to many hearts. My a good family friend of ours, they started a tradition years ago, the Costanzas. You guys might know them. You might know them too. And it's Festivus.
It
today.
is.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yes.
Yes.
I love the holiday. I really do. I hate the show Seinfeld for a lot of different reasons.
It's such a good show. He's such a fan of the show, too. Here,
Jerry
he watches
Seinfeld,
ARC
yes,
all the time.
huge fan, and it's no disrespect to the show. It is just the music is a touch. And by a touch, I mean really, really, really too loud. Really too loud.
Yeah, it's true. I can see where you're coming from there.
You know,
No.
try.
The humor's there.
It's hilarious. The laugh track and the music. As soon as I fall asleep,
It's a live
it wakes
studio
me up.
audience.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
It's a live studio audience.
Okay, all right,
what you
fine.
get.
It's not
whatever.
canned laughter. I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Read what you're gonna read.
I don't know what I'm reading. I think you start it, don't you?
Do I? Okay.
I don't know.
Festivus was invented by the character.
Logo. Marty, what is it?
It's a Festivus for the rest of us.
Yes.
Right.
Take a look at this clip.
Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son. I reached for the last one they had, but so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way. What happened to the doll? It was destroyed. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us. That must have been some kind of doll. She was.
Okay, so here's how it goes. It's got an aluminum Festivus pole that needs to be displayed in the home.
Yeah, you put. Oh, you don't decorate the pole? I thought you decorated the pole. Okay, you can. You can decorate the pole if you want. But you also serve a traditional dinner in the evening. And during the dinner, you allow the quote-unquote airing of grievances.
Every person takes a turn describing how the others have disappointed them over the past
What are we
year.
looking at?
I think they're making the Festivus pole.
Oh.
It should be an aluminum pole.
It should be an aluminum
I'll let it
pole.
slide. It's okay.
This is our Festivus pole stand.
Oh, just the base of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We've committed.
Wow.
If you have one of these permanently affixed in your home, you are allowed to use that one too.
We don't want to ask questions.
Guys are horrible. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Yes, you have the airing of grievances, and that's where the quote "I got a lot of problems with you people, and you're going to hear about it" comes from,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And I believe that's what we're going to be doing right now. Next segment. We're airing our grievances.
Yeah. We also have the feats of strength that involves wrestling the head of the household.
Yeah, the holiday is not complete unless the head of the household is pinned to the ground. Failure to pin the head of household could result in perpetual Festivus.
A Festivus miracle, a frequent, if unimpressive miracle. Huh? What? Okay.
How is it
understand that one.
frequent if it's a miracle?
I don't know. You may count carrying all the groceries into the house for dinner without tripping or dropping one of the bags as a Festivus miracle.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a small
So
thing
it's
that
like an
counts.
everyday thing, and
Yes, that makes sense.
Yep.
Fans take part in this day on social media, and they show their Festivus parties.
Yep.
Do we have any? Oh, they're not. They're not TV friendly.
That makes sense, though. I get that. You know.
I can
I was going to
only
say we could have one in the newsroom, but it sounds like it would probably violate some corporate rules.
Yeah, and then I think we'd all end up down in HR's office, and we already spent enough time down there.
Who's we?
Exactly. Me. Yes, and so feats of strength. I actually believe we are going to be taking part in the feats of strength after we do the airing of grievances.
Okay.
We're wrestling the head of household?
From what I understand, it's me and Marty.
What makes you guys the head of the household?
Listen.
Whoa. Are you kidding?
Oh, so it's you and I against Marty. It would take both of us to take him down.
I think we need some more help.
We got Tom over here.
Tom? He seems like a lover, not a fighter.
I don't know. He's very quiet. Could
I wouldn't
go
cross
either
him,
way.
though. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cross Tom. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it was someone in management we'd have to
That's what
to
I was
fight.
thinking,
That's what
too.
I thought you were going.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
I hear they're big fans of the show.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we are going to air our grievances, and you're going to hear about it.
Don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. Stream us on the 13WEM YouTube channel. Continuing the Festus celebration.
The what?
A Festivus celebration?
Yes.
What did I say?
Festus.
Oh.
I got a lot of problems with you people. One is when you don't pronounce a holiday properly. Okay, so we do want to get into the airing of grievances. This, again, part of the fictional holiday on Seinfeld, where you go around the table and you just tell people what you think of them. You want to kick it off?
No, I don't.
Okay, you want to kick it off?
Why don't you start?
Okay, I'm going to kick it off.
Yeah.
First item on my list is those of you, you know who I'm talking about, who hit reply all on your emails when, one, you can just reply to the person you need to speak to. Or 2, better yet, just turn around and say, yes, let's do that meeting next week. And you don't have to reply to any emails. I already have enough clutter in my inbox. I don't need more.
You don't have to yell.
Sorry.
They're not watching.
It's true. But that's a legitimate grievance.
That is a real grievance.
Yeah.
Especially the number of emails we get across the newsroom.
Huh. Okay.
Stop it. Are you kidding me?
We've got our
Are you
Festivus
kidding
poll.
me?
Oh, wow. Been doing construction here.
Thank you.
Wow.
Daniel.
Wow. That's legit.
A merry Festivus and a grievance for you.
Where did you get this?
I have no idea where this came from. Honest to God.
Wow.
What?
Oh, we had one ready to go.
Who made it? I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is incredible.
It's from last year's celebration, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. This is
That works?
It is a Festivus
It's
miracle.
a Festivus miracle.
It really is.
It is.
It's
It just
real.
appeared.
It's real.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right, Abigail, you're up.
Let me see the list here. What did we say?
That's that one really.
Yeah. All right,
grinds
I'll
my
use
gears.
that one. For those out there that maybe eat the last of something and then they put it back in the pantry or the fridge and there's like maybe like a crumb left.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I got a lot of problems with that.
That
I do.
also happens in our newsroom with some of our leftovers and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually stay
Well,
on.
I think from our ad, some of the containers were just set on the.
Well, because then it's not my responsibility. I just
Right.
ate the last bite. I don't know how to do dishes.
Yeah.
And then I got one. Okay, when we leave dishes in the sink for more than a week and a half, that's when Dan
newsroom
Schrack
sink.
in the newsroom. That's when Dan Schrack just takes the dishes out of the sinks and throws them in the trash.
I thought you were the only one, or I was the only one who did that. You did that
No,
too?
absolutely.
I did that too. A couple
You leave it
weeks
in there
ago.
that long, you're
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's gone. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
is.
It's when
And then you
your
pick it up and you
food-
see the ring's still there from
the
it sitting
food
there.
is growing food.
Yes.
No.
It's not
No. That's I have a real issue with that. Do your dishes. You don't. Why have dishes in the sink if you don't have to?
Right.
Just do 'em.
Even at home, our sink piles up, and I'm the type, if I use something, we even have the dishwasher there, but I hand wash most things just to get it out of the way.
Yep.
Done.
Get it done.
I need to do that with
Absolutely.
my desk. I need to clean up my desk. I need to follow the same.
okay.
I don't follow the same rules with my desk, so
It's okay.
I can have a grievance about myself there, I guess.
But that's
Is it-
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. You can
maybe
have
it's
a
a New
problem.
Year's- New Year's
you can have
resolution.
A problem with yourself.
Yeah. I have many problems with myself.
Oh, we're sure.
Me, myself, and I. It's not that bad, though.
Autocorrect. To Tim Apple. I know you're sitting out there watching. Big fan of the show. Tim Apple.
Okay.
Autocorrect. Listen, when I've got something to say and there's a lot of passion and fire behind those words, and you change it to like feather or flock or something, I don't like it.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So does Tim Apple.
Tim Apple knows too.
Okay, I don't know.
You don't know what else you're airing your grievances about?
I have a lot, but now that I'm here on live television, I'm like, I don't know.
Take
You don't want to offend people
advantage of
either,
this.
you know?
Yeah, like
The
listen.
inventor of high. Okay, listen. If I offended you because you have dirty dishes in the sink, do your dishes,
And then Dan won't have a problem.
and then I will. I'm getting hot.
Sorry. Deep breath. Deep breath.
The inventor
one
of
I
high
can-
heels. No,
Yeah, they're all right. I don't mind.
I'm trying to help.
I
you
know.
here.
I know. Give me a second.
I can come up with a controversial one.
Okay.
I usually look at controversial. But driving into Rochester on, I think I told you guys earlier, getting off of 490 on Clinton, and, I'm sure it was a great event and everything, but they had Clinton Avenue shut down last night or on Saturday night it was, when, you have the Rock Holiday Village and all. And they shut it down, and there's 4 lanes of traffic. Everyone honking at each other, trying to squeeze down to make a right, and you couldn't go left.
No good.
I have a grievance with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do you feel
I'm
better?
sure it was a great running event that they had, you know.
Yeah.
But just
We could probably
don't put it
take
at the
that
end
to
of the exit
city
ramp.
if you want. You know what I got a problem with? I got a problem with people who don't clean off the top of their car when it snows out. That's who
yeah.
I got a problem with, because then that snow's going all over my car and blinding other
Right.
people on the roads.
Yeah.
Oh, what if there's no one behind you, like when we come in the morning? I have to admit, I didn't do a very good job at that myself.
Marty.
I just knew it would be 5 miles
That's-
until I countered anyone and there'd be no one behind me. So.
That's why the next part of this segment is the feats of strength.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, we have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. We can't do it yet.
Okay, I have one. Speaking of driving, anybody that has those really, really, really bright headlights, like I'm talking like the neon ones.
Oh, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Right. The kind of bluish almost.
Yep. I have a real problem with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah?
I really do. Yeah, because it's, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Aggressively
leaving for work.
bright.
Aggressively bright. And I'm like, do you know how unpleasant that is
Yeah.
for everybody else?
No, I'm right there with you.
Listen, I'm sure that you can see clear as day, but now I can't.
Yeah.
It's like driving with your high beams on indefinitely.
Yeah.
Doesn't need
Yeah.
to. You don't
Yeah.
need to do that.
I need to be
Why
doing
had
that.
someone flash me this morning? They put their high beams up. I think they thought my high beams were on, and they weren't.
Oh, boy.
So then
So
you
I-
turned them on.
I doubled down.
Oh.
I put the high beams on and the light bar.
Oh.
Wow.
And they took theirs down. I didn't take mine back down. I'm
Well,
like,
oh
no,
my
you
gosh,
challenged me. I'm here. They were not
Listen,
on high
Feats
beams.
of strength. over
sometimes
there.
it's a Monday
no.
and you got to lay down the law.
No, it's like when I'm right, I'm right.
You got
It's like
to
no.
lay down
You think
the
I
law.
have my high beams on? Here they are. That's
what
about
else?
as aggressive as I get.
I don't know. I think that
A lot
might be
of
all of
driving or
my
road-related ones.
all of my grievances that are fit for television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do one about one another.
Oh
About
no.
one another.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh, so he looks at me.
Hang on. Let me pull up my list.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
No, see,
Daniel.
I have a
don't
thick
know that I
skin.
have.
You have
Yeah.
thick skin?
Yeah.
All right, Daniel.
Throw it at me.
You're a little loud sometimes. And by sometimes,
Always?
always.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, it keeps
I
everybody
hear it.
up.
I hear it.
And
So
I
do
wouldn't
we.
change a thing about you.
I listen. Thank you. I don't care.
Okay, but now you have to do
Okay?
you.
And that's why we
Okay,
love you, Dan.
Yes, exactly. Okay, now I have to do you. I don't have any grievances with you.
That's so annoying.
You stink.
I mean, I don't actually have a grievance about how loud you
Yeah.
are. It's just a fact.
It's like you just okay. I take issue with the your lack of water intake. It's abysmal. It's pathetic. You know it's pathetic. You have gone through 19 different water bottles over at that desk, and there was a month-long stretch. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, a Stanley. Ooh, a Yeti. Ooh.
What?
And you don't.
It's not name brands from
That's
Walmart.
my issue with you, Marty.
Do you know how loud you got, though?
I did get
He
loud.
did get loud.
I did get
It was
loud.
up there.
There's plenty of fluid intake after work.
Oh,
That's where she gets it from.
Marty, what's my issue with you?
There's got to
We
be
don't
some
have a lot of time.
there's smelly food that I eat over there. I'm sure there's something
No, it
I
always
brought in for
smells
leftovers.
good.
It's-
Because you
smells
do
good.
sauces on
Annoying.
the food.
Yeah, you're always welcome
okay,
to.
my issue is you always bring in stuff that smells good, but it's never stuff that I can eat.
I have rice over there.
I
Want
don't
some rice?
I don't want your white rice, Marty.
I can season it a little better for you. Kind of
I
change
have
it
a
up.
grievance, Marty.
What's that?
You're too quiet. You scare me when you go around the corners.
Oh.
We got to put a bell on you or something. Because it's like, if I'm turning
Is he
that
like a
corner,
cat burglar?
I don't know, but if you're there, I never know. And it scares the life out of me.
Well, there's one person who doesn't work here anymore who I made it a point to try to scare her. I knew when she was coming around the corner, so I would go the exact opposite way. I would be quiet and then bang!
Oh my God.
Especially around that corner back there behind the set.
scary.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
that was kind of a running joke.
I sent some emails to scare that person once about having their car towed from the parking
Oh,
lot,
yes,
and,
yes.
and the response was not good.
It was taken seriously.
Oh yes. We love you, Megan. We miss you. We miss
Yes,
you.
we do.
What else? We got other people that work here.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom judges over there. Tom just
He
sits
does.
there.
He silently judges us.
Yeah.
You know that when we're going off, we're talking about stuff. He's, oh my God, I can't stand those people.
Yep.
That's what he's thinking.
We're like, Tom, we want you full time. And he's like, I don't want that.
I can barely do part-time here.
Yep. Sorry, Tom. We love you, though. Chris?
Yeah, Chris. What's your issue
You've
with
never
Chris?
given me one of those Jamaican sandwiches that you're always talking about. He brings it up all the time.
Yeah?
I'm not eating it out of the vending machine. That's crazy.
Yeah, okay, my issue is you're trying to feed somebody vending machine food and take credit for it? As your own? Come on. Grow up, Chris.
And Mark McLean is still wearing that same
We have to get to our poll of the day. Let's see the results this morning.
Is it right now? Oh, we're
Yep,
done?
it is.
Wow, we're done. All right.
Poll of the day. What are the results? What are the results?
Let's
Show
just
them.
see it.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
There it is.
Iconic Christmas movie.
All right.
There you go.
Hey, that does it for us here on Arc Rochester. Don't forget to wake up with us tomorrow morning, if you can stand it.
Yeah.
4:57 over on the other channel, 13 Wham ABC.
Listen, it's the holidays. We have to keep our jobs, so please watch. Join us later today, 13 Wham News at midday.
We'll see you.